Welcome Magic the Gathering fans to the coolest tribal tournament out there. We already have one finalist in Cats and today two other fan favorites battle it out for the remaining spot in the finals. Now all decks have some restrictions. There's a budget maximum of $50. No more than 6 mythics are allowed. We have a maximum of 3 playsets of 1 card to keep all the games diverse and fun. And legendary cards are restricted, and we also have a small restricted and ban list that you can check out in the description below, also to keep the games and the decks diverse. Now let's look at the decks. First we have the Squirrels, and they are mainly built around a combo with the Deep Forest Hermit. A card that brings along 4 Squirrels and boosts your whole Squirrel team. Of course we're going to try to get them back to the battlefield as much as times as possible with cards like Flicker Wisp, Restoration Angel and Ephemerate. The Eldrazi's are more or less a combo deck with a lot of mana ramping cheap creatures, some library manipulation, and then the deck is built around the card Descendant Spot. At the beginning of your upkeep, reveal the top card of your library. If it's a creature card that shares a creature type with a creature you control, you may cast it for free. Reason Belief also fits perfectly in the deck, and the Deceiver of Form is also a big Eldrazi that works with the top of your library. And of course we are looking for payoff cards in the name of Void Widower, Decimator of the Provinces and Path Raiser of Ulamog.
Fight!
So there we go. We are underway and the die roll is won by the Eldrazi. We already see some lands and a Descendant Spot. So this could be a very explosive start. Good Fortune Unicorn is twice in the hand of the Squirrels, and also a Eladamri's Call to search for some Squirrel Hermit Lords. There's a Blister Bot and a land. And back to the Squirrels. The draw is Evolutionary Leap followed by a Forest. And there's a Brainstorm. Oh, and this with the Descendant Spot, this could be already a great start. Let's see what the Squirrels have. An attack from the Blister Bot. Sylvan Ranger gets a Forest. And back to the Eldrazi. And they will play the Descendant Spot. The enchantment where the whole deck is built around. There we go. Descendant Spot, and there's already a Blister Bot out there, so there's already an Eldrazi. So exciting times at the turn of the Eldrazi. Here is a Unicorn. But let's see what is the top card of the Eldrazi's. Suspense. I'm tapping the lands first. And it's an Eldrazi, but it's an Eldrazi Mimic, so no big hitting Eldrazi yet. The Mimic can transform into an Eldrazi that comes into the battlefield. There is an Evolving Wild that's sacrificed for an island. Comes into play tapped. And now a Nest Invader with a Spawn token. That's a 0/1 token that you can sacrifice for a mana. I don't think there are any good attacks at the moment for the Eldrazi player. Yeah, we will put some lands correctly because the Brainstorm needs to be cast end of the turn, of course. A small mistake from the Eldrazi player should have been the Yavimaya Coast that is untapped. So we'll take note of this. A flower from the Squirrel player. So we need some mana ramp and it's coming. But what can the Squirrels do when a big Eldrazi hits the battlefield? Here is another Good Fortune Unicorn. This is a 3/3. And all creatures will now enter the battlefield with 2+1/+1 counters. But end of turn, a brainstorm. We have to take in account the extra damage. And we have in the hand a Desolation Twin. And this is an insanely powerful Eldrazi. It's a 10/10 that brings along a 10/10. And with a Descendant Spot, I can already imagine this will go on top. So, end of the turn, Descendant Spot activates and shows a Desolation Twin. And the crazy part is that the Eldrazi Mimic now will become a 10/10 until the end of turn. So that means that the Squirrel player needs to be on defense. What can the Squirrels do against these huge Eldrazi monsters? A block from a unicorn. Now, another Eldrazi, small one in a blinding drone, but it could be annoying because this one can also tap creatures and another nest invader. So already a lot of Eldrazi on the battlefield and also a lot of big Eldrazi. Descendant Spot really did his thing. A land for the Squirrel player, and I will probably be now an Elradamni's Call looking for answers. But which answers are there in the deck for this huge Eldrazi force? Night of Autumn to get rid of the enchantment. But then, will this be enough to balance the match? The draw is a land. One of the drones will tap the unicorn. That means we have only 2 defending forest creatures. Now the Mimic is a 1/2 this turn. But we have still the Desolation Twin and its twin token. So this will be more than 20 damage. So a double block of the Night of Autumn and the Sylvan Ranger. Another land is a draw. Really difficult for the Squirrels. Let's look for other answers. Maybe with the Evolutionary Leap. Eternal Witness is the play, but it will be difficult. It will be very difficult to survive this Eldrazi onslaught. Too much big Eldrazi on the board. They will finish off the Squirrels with one huge attack. And the Eternal Witness will even be tapped, so no blockers are allowed. There comes the Eldrazi army. And it's finished. Too much power. No more Squirrels.
Game over.
They will head back to the forest and we'll see the Eldrazi in the finals against Cats.